Is it recording from your side?
No, we cannot record until unless
We did not get an option, right?
no, we won't get option.
Yeah, that's fine. First view, you have mentioned key pair, and you also tick that mark, allow from HTTPS and HTTP. Check that. So launch instance. That's fine. Yeah, and scroll down. You'll find view all instances. No, just check that box. Yeah, come down, details. Yeah, good morning, Sujit. Yeah, you can close that one. No, you can close.
You can unlock that one.
Yeah, AMI location, where you can see AMI location down. It's down. Yeah, you can also see here, right? Slowly up. More. Here.
AMI location. That's all.
Or else you can find also, left hand side. You can check with left hand side. Slowly.
Launch time.
Yeah, that is location. Location, nothing but it is picking up from that location. You can find AL. AL is nothing but is your Amazon Linux only. Yeah, your platform details.
Yes.
Yeah. So under the platform details, you will find like uh, which which flavor of OX it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I will show you like how to connect and how to launch today once again. We'll see that.
So yeah, sure, Prasad.
Okay. So yesterday we have seen like what is EC2 instance, how EC2 instance I mean, how
As it,
it based on the
yes.
requirement, right? So under EC2 section, we have seen like many things, right? Like storage.
Prasad, you are not sharing your screen.
1 minute, I will share. So, are you able to see my screen?
Yes. And you can start the recording also.
Yeah, yeah, started already. So, so yesterday's session, we have seen like what is EC2. So, how EC2 is related with the AWS and on-premises. So, what do we call EC2? What exactly it is? So, what exactly it is? EC2 is nothing but your server management, right?
Correct.
Yeah, server management. Like we have many names, like whether it is server, instance, virtual machine, box. So everything is like EC2 only. Here we are naming it as an elastic cloud compute. But in other words, or in simpler words, in real time, so we'll be using simply calling it as an server. So maintaining that EC2 is nothing but your server administration. So what are all the things that include in EC2? So we have volume, right? Volume is nothing but your storage, that is the hard disk, and instance type. Instance type is nothing but is your RAM, CPU, right? And if you are attaching some network, if you want to make it on to network premises, so that we need to attach a network. Here we are calling it as an VPC, virtual private cloud, right? And also we have seen like what security group we can apply or a particular server. So whether it is a inbound or incoming request or outgoing request. So outgoing request, that is called outbound. If it is an incoming request, that is called a inbound. Okay. So whether you want to restrict or allow. So that we can do by using security group for a particular server. So I am just talking about only server level only, just a physical machine. On a physical machine, so we are installing operating system. So that is nothing but your AMI, Amazon machine image, right? So Amazon machine is restricted to particular availability zone only. Here availability zone is nothing but your particular data center. Again, data center is nothing but is your physical physical location or physical center of your computers or machines. So thereby we are picking the AMI ID. AMI ID is nothing but OS. So on top of your any bare metal, that is the server, we are installing operating system. So till now we have seen all these components about EC2, right? Today we will see like how to launch the EC2 instance, how we can connect to EC2 instance in a different ways, right? Today we will see that. Okay, let's go to EC2 section. You can go on to services, otherwise you can search here also, EC2. So directly you can go here. So click on EC2 section.
Services.
Yeah. No, if you want to go services, you can okay. Otherwise, you can search it in bar. Likewise, if you want any services, you can search here. If you want security group, you can search here.
Okay.
So right now we are dealing with EC2, right? So EC2. So this is your EC2 section. Launch EC2. So this is a section where, as I am talking about Amazon machine image, right? So this is called your OS, right? Here in AWS, it is calling it as Amazon machine image. But in other words, or in simpler words, in real time, in on premises, what we are using? It is nothing but is your image only, right? Image of your OS.
Yeah.
So right now, as we are using only free tier account, right? So we are eligible for only T2.micro, but we have got many T2.micro, T2 dot what do you call mini, nano, small, C5, M5. These are all chargeable, but only we are eligible for T2.micro we can use. So if you want to use nano, micro, small, then you will be charged. Medium, T2 large. These are all chargeable. So based on your
Okay.
for practice purpose, that is fine. T2.micro is fine. If you want large, I mean, that depends on the requirement. Nothing but your here you will be increasing your CPUs and RAM. Nothing but. So if you want to upgrade your RAM or CPU, what you will do? You will purchase with the higher configuration, right? In the same way, they have, I mean, categorized into different type, instance type, that is server type. Those are nothing but your T2.nano, micro, small, C5, M5. Most of the times in real time, we will be using C5 or M5. So blindly,
Yeah.
yeah, C5 or M5 will be using in real time. So as of now, we are practicing with T2.micro. Okay, select this one. So you need to create a key pair. .pm. So right now we will be connecting with OpenSSH. If you want to connect with Putty, that is different. .ppk.
Yeah.
So this is by default network setting. So as I am not
We have
touching any network
a
setting,
PEM.
we will type.
If we have a PEM, one second, one doubt here. If we have a PEM file in our local system, then we can connect to directly from this console. If you want to connect from putty, like we need .ppk file, correct?
Exactly. That you need to even FEM file also you can convert to PPK and then you can connect also. Otherwise, you can directly download PPK file and you can connect.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
So till now, okay, key pair and this section that is fine, right? What instance type, what is instance type, how many types of instance types available? Till now, it is clear, right?
Yes.
So
Always we have to use the T2.micro only.
yeah, for practice purpose, we will be using as it is a free tier, I mean account, right? So if you want to go with
Yeah.
a
So
nano or
this-
my small
if we
or anything, they will be charged.
instance running also, it is fine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you choose other, I mean other instance type, they will charge. I mean per hourly or something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They mentioned right here, 0.0192 USD per hour.
Correct.
Even if
So
you
if we have micro, then there is no issue at all. Like we can
micro,
keep the instance and
I
ARM
think
running and
yeah,
leave it like that. And it's
750
our
hours
choice.
per month throughout year. This is for 1 year. So your free account will be eligible for 1 year, and per month 750 hours of instance usage will be used. I mean you can use instance 750 hours per month.
Per month.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 year is free eligible.
Okay.
So this is a network section. So we will cover later. So right now I am not touching any network section. This is different. This is by default now. You can create your own network that we will cover in next session. This is what allow HTTP from internet nothing but you want to connect it from browser. If you want to connect it from browser, you need to check this one allow HTTPS or HTTP. Storage that is
Okay.
default 8 GB, that is enough for me. Now click on launch instance. Let's see what type of operating system it is. As we know, it is Amazon Linux. So if you go down, you will find under the platform section, which is called Amazon Linux, right? You'll come to know
Yes.
which operating system it is. So first way, I'm just trying to connect with browser. Okay, straight away you can go and directly connect with. Either you can connect to browser or OpenSSH or Git Bash. So right now I'm connecting with the browser. So this is through browser. For browser, there is no directly you can connect. Anyway, we have downloaded PIMkey, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is one way. And the other way is go to this section where you have downloaded PIMkey. Here on open place, you have to click like git bash here. So before this, you need to download git bash also. All of you just download git bash. So most probably we'll be doing through git bash only. See, browser is that much not comfortable. So if we use git bash, that is fine. So just click on git bash here. Okay, you will get the screen here. Just go down. Here you can see four sections, right? EC2 Instance Connect, Session Manager, SSH Client, EC2 Serial Console. So if you click on SSH Client, you will get like this one. SSH, how to connect through SSH.
Okay.
Copy that, paste here. So you got it right. This is another way. And the third way is putty. So right now we are not using any putty. So git bash is fine. You can try from your end putty. So you can download putty and you can try. Hello.
So if we download from Putty, like we have to give this one the IP address and connect it, or like
Yeah,
this complete name.
you need to have public IP.
Hello, Prasad. Can we install an EC2 instance without any public key,
Yeah, we can do, but right now it is not.
parameters key?
Yeah, we can connect. So that is called passwordless. That is called passwordless connection. But to connect your server, what do you need from outside? It's a public IP, right? Anything that.
Yes, we need public IP,
Hmm.
but I think we need automatically public IP doesn't get assigned to the EC2 instance, right? But we have to assign a public IP through after creating an EC2 instance.
No need to worry about your public IP because here AWS is managing your all your public IP, right? Where you can see.
Yes,
But next section I want to discuss those things only. See, if you click on this, what you will see here, this is public IP, private IP.
right.
So in general, if you want to purchase, suppose if you got a server, if you got one physical machine on top of that, you have installed some SQL Server 2019 or whatever it may be, Windows 2019 or Linux server, right? But
Yes,
you want connection, that is also fine. You have given some connection network setting, that is fine. But you want to access that server. In order to access that server, you need a public IP. How do you get it from? How do you get it? You need to purchase, right?
Yeah, normally public IP comes from through internet only. We can get from EC2 instance. If we take that in EC2 instance, we can install that public IP when we are selecting the OS itself.
How?
Private IP automatically.
No. How do you connect? There is no public IP assigned to you. You have not purchased. Suppose you are installing some server. Let's say you got some server. I can't.
Okay.
I want to connect from here. Can I make it without having public IP from your side?
No, no, no. We can't connect.
That means you need to purchase, right?
Yes, we need to purchase it.
There is some hosting platforms, right? Like GoDaddy or Hostinger, Bluehost. If you want to
Yes.
host something, if you want to host something, you cannot directly, I mean, install the application and you can directly access from outside the world. Because you need to host that application on some hosting platform. Then only you will be assigned some public IP. Then only I can access my,
Right.
whether it is a web server, application server, database server, right? But here in AWS, that everything managed by AWS only. They have millions of public IP address they will purchase and they will put it for their own data centers. That is what we are getting here. See, this is not fixed again. This will change randomly. So if I terminate this instance, if I terminate this instance or stop this instance, again relaunch my instance, again you will find different public IP. So there is a pool of IP address in AWS. There is no fixed public IP in AWS. We have millions of. There is a pool. They will pick it from pool connection pool.
Pool
Hello, is that clear?
of IPs.
Pardon?
Pool of IPs, I'm saying.
Exactly. So if I stop instance right now, if I stop here or terminate here, let's say I stop the instance. You just note it down. It 143.91.12, right?
Yes.
Again, if I relaunch,
It will be changed.
yeah. So how do you think how it is like? Starting how it is picking up
I
the
mean,
public IP.
So only one public IP will be given, right?
No, no public. There will be millions of public IP available with AWS. It will pick up randomly.
No, no. For one login, one public IP will be assigned to the one login ID,
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. Only one is enough, right? For server, you want to access one ID is enough, right? One public IP is enough, right?
So
Only
if we have multiple instances in our login, then we have a multiple public IP.
yeah. Mustafa, don't confuse. Like, see here, I got only one instance. So for one
Correct.
instance, I need only one public IP, right? See,
Yes, that is correct.
you have one phone with you, so you should have only one
Yes,
phone number. If you have got like two SIMs, again that will be different, right?
correct, correct.
Yeah. As you can observe here, say previously it was different IP address. Now it has got changed, right? So
Yes,
this is nothing but it is picking up from millions of pool that is, available with AWS. So that will be random again. This is not fixed. I mean, with this public IP, you cannot host or you cannot access from outside the world. There should be some fixed IP address. How do you get it? So there is also a yeah, there is also one service called Elastic IP address.
yeah.
That is called Elastic IP address. That is fixed IP address. So that will be fixed for you for your server. Let's say I took this server and I want fixed IP address. Then I can go with Elastic IP. So that is chargeable. So these are not chargeable. So when you want to take Elastic IP, you will be charged. So that is fixed. That is static. But this is dynamic. So it will keep on changing. Whenever each and every time you launch the instance, it will keep on changing. So it will picking up from the pool of your IP address. Is it clear about IP address and public IP and private IP? So what is the main difference between public and private IP? As we are talking about like IP.
Public IP comes from through internet, and private IP comes from our local network.
Okay, that's good. But what is the main purpose? What is the main purpose for both? So will I able to access with private IP from outside the world?
No, it's not possible. We have to connect through a public IP, and we have to access the internet. Then only it is possible.
So in other words, that is restrict to your own network, right? Private IP is
Yes,
nothing but your that restricts your own network. So if you want
on
to
net.
create, if you want to access within the network, then you will use private IP. No, I want to
Yes,
use from outside the world also, then you will use public IP. So this is a major difference between public and private and
public IP.
elastic. Elastic also. Elastic is nothing but your static IP. Let's say I want to access some application or I want to host an application in some hosting like GoDaddy or whatever it may be. So I got some domain name. I need to take one domain name, right? Let's say flipkart.com or facebook.com. They have their own static IP. They don't have any dynamic IP address. So
Correct.
this is what the difference between public, private,
Okay.
and elastic IP. So as we have seen, through public only we are connecting from outside the world, like as we have seen like Git Bash or through browser, or if you want to connect through PuTTY. PuTTY also you need public IP. Yeah, Mustafa, is it clear? So
Yeah, it's clear.
yeah,
So
my
when we will SSH one, this one, this
yeah, that is
SSH.
whatever SSH is your secure shell. That is what whether you are connecting through browser, see Git Bash or PuTTY, that is your SSH only. Those are called SSH
Okay.
platforms, right? Your
Yeah, those are
PuTTY,
SSH forms.
yeah. So if you want to connect, most of the time in real time you will be using PuTTY only, right?
Yeah, maximum only maximum we are working on putting only.
Yeah, PuTTY. So that's what you try from your end. So that is what I have seen. I mean, shown you from Git Bash. So most probably your practice purpose will be using Git Bash only. That is more comfortable, I think so. You can use your own. If you want to use a browser, you can use. Otherwise, you can use Git Bash or PuTTY. So this is for Linux. Then what about Windows? If it is Windows, if you are launching an instance of Windows, then how do you connect?
Windows also like some key will be there. It will convert it to password something some secure key
No, I'm
instead
not.
of
That is okay. Key is fine. Everything is fine. That is mandatory. Key is nothing but your accessing, right? Access key, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we are providing access key. That is nothing but your key only. But you need to have a platform, right? Likewise, like we have Git Bash, PuTTY, or browser. Then how do you connect
We have,
Windows? Windows is something, I mean, GUI, right?
yeah, it's a we have to remove RDP remote desktop connection.
Exactly. That we will see. So maybe our meeting will end in 5 minutes. So I ask you to, I mean, reconnect again. So this
Yeah.
is for only 40 minutes. I mean, Webex is allowing us for 40 minutes only. Again, we need to reconnect after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Same
So
it
if you don't mind, I think we can. Let me find if I have a WebEx ID. If we use my WebEx, do you have any problem? Or any
No,
issues?
actually, they are planning. They're taking like license version. It may take 1 or 2 days. So
Okay.
till then, we'll continue with this.
Okay.
They're
Fine.
providing some other platform, license version platform. So I'm just waiting for that.
Yeah.
Okay, just reconnect with the same ID only. It will end in
Yeah.
5 minutes. So this
Yeah.
is what for Linux machine or any flavor of Linux machine we can connect through either through Git Bash or what do you call PuTTY or browser, right? So till now it is clear, right? What are all the components we have talked about EC2? Is that clear?
Yes. Yeah. It is fine.
Okay.
2 instances reactivate.
So let's see what our Windows also. Same section. Select Windows. See here, I selected same key for both the instances. You can use the same key also.